I'm sorry. Life has just got in the way the past few weeks, and that's why you've not heard from me. I've had to prioritise, basically. I've had a huge deadline for the next book from Penguin, which I've been working towards. I've been blogging for Hello. I've had a husband on tour. I've had a teething and sick baby. I've had a cat that almost died. Life has been hectic. So something had to give, and unfortunately, it was my YouTube. The YouTube suffered. But Carrie, you are moving. You're moving into your first ever home of your own, your first place that you have bought that is yours entirely. That is so exciting. I can remember when I was 18 I moved going to drama school. Well, my dad bought me a flat. I didn't buy it. I'm not like you. It's such an exciting time, and I can't wait to come over and see it all, although I am a little bit worried. In your last video, not your dear Tom and G, your last video about moving out, you said about all sorts of weird and wonderful ideas that you have about decorating the place. But you know what? Just do whatever you like, because it's yours and it's individual to you. And with all these places, you can just redecorate. So if you don't like it, if you do something and it's absolutely naff or it doesn't work, well, you just take it off and start again, or you just paint over it. It's simple. It's fine, it's fine. You'll be fine. And I'll come help decorate. I love painting. Although I love a roller. Can I have a roller? A roller? A roller? Okay. Nice to see I'm still giddy and weird. By the time I do my next Dear Carrie, you would have moved into your home. I thought I would give you some tips on living on your own and the things that you should be prepared for. Always have toilet roll in the house. Always make sure that you've got spare toilet roll, because, you know, that's one thing that I never thought about. Mum always had the toilet roll pile stocked up, and then, you know, living on your own, suddenly one day you're going to need to go for a pee and there's not going to be nothing to wipe with, and that is a problem right there. So always keep yourself stocked up on toilet roll to avoid any sticky situations. Especially if you do number 2 and you haven't got any loo roll, then that will be really sticky. Make sure you're also stocked up on bread. Put it in the freezer. My finger clicked then, I don't know if you're going to be able to feel it. But put it in the freezer, because that way you can keep it. Because, you know, I always used to go for the small loaves, but the small loaves, actually, they're smaller slices. And if you want smaller slices, it's just a bit weird. So buy a proper loaf and just stick it in your freezer, and then you take the slices out. It does mean, or you can defrost them. It's fine. You can defrost your bread, or you can have all your sandwiches toasted. But either way, it's a better way of doing it, really. And I know that you've said that you have mugs and tea bags galore, but don't forget milk, because there's going to be nothing like going to make a nice cup of tea in the morning and having no milk, or smelling it and it being off. Dreadful state of affairs right there. Save yourself. Just keep yourself stocked up. Now, here's a tip that I wish I had, and also that I would take on board myself, because I am a bit haphazard with this and washing happy. Look at your clothes labels before washing them. I don't do this. I just throw it all in and wash it on Thursday and hope for the best. And there have been a few cases over the years where I have had proper disasters, but one was in my flat, and Tom had bought me this really nice poncho from French Connection. It was really nice, black and gorgeous, and I washed it and I took it out, and I'm not joking, it was about, I don't know if you're going to see my hands, but it was about that big when I took it out. And I looked at the clothes label and it said reshape whilst damp or something like that. And I was there trying to stretch it, and it just wasn't going anywhere. And I cried. I phoned him up and I was like, I shouldn't have the poncho. And Tom was like, are you okay? What's happened? Who's dead? No one. It was a blooming poncho. Save yourself. Look at the labels. Be nice to your neighbours. You don't know how long you're going to live there for. You don't know what's going to happen, and if you're going to need help at some point with something, you know, I don't know, you might have a leak, or you might get locked out, or whatever. So being nice to your neighbours always helps in those situations. Plus, it's always nice to step outside and go, oh, hi! You know, that's nice. Then you don't feel so alone as well. You can make yourself like a part of the community. Nice. Don't bother buying any houseplants. Especially not for the first year. You're going to be getting used to looking after yourself on the entirety of, you know, doing everything and living on your own. So I would say don't get a houseplant, because there's nothing more devastating than getting a houseplant and then watching it die slowly whilst you helplessly try and water it, and then overwater it because you didn't need water in the first place. So Yep, don't get houseplants, just settle in first. And I think those are my top tips. I'm sure there are some more. But you're going to have so much fun, and we're going to come visit, and we're going to make cakes together, and it's going to be amazing. Yes! Yes! But that is all from me. I'm sorry this was a long time coming, but I love you, and I shall see you in your new home next week. Love you, bye!